door. Oh, happy days. Way too early for me, man. But I got a toothache last night, man. What time is it? I would have thought it was 2:30. 2:30. What time is it?
It's 7:47.
7:47. That's an airplane. I got a time at 8:30. It's in Nacka, so 10 kilometers from me. This bike path, it's looking like it's looking. get on the road with the car soon, man. Back paths are dangerous. Fitness. Mornings, huh? Dangerous game, man. I'll split down here then. I'll split down here. Not so smart. Places to go. Places to go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at those cute little legs. Look at those cute little legs. Yeah, blood. Nice job, man. Whoa! I had no clue. I had no clue that would happen, huh? I had no clue that someone would come burning down, right? That someone would come ripping down. On the opposite incoming lane. No clue. No clue. I'm gonna get on the road soon, man. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. People are fucking nuts. What time is it?
It's
7:59, man. You gotta be there at 8:30. You're gonna have time for a triple cheeseburger and a cigarette. But no, I'm not. Because I'm going to the dentist. What is this? Only the strong may survive. Well, bastards, I've been practicing for this very day. Look at that! The van drafter! It's amazing, man. Look at that. Awesome, awesome. Goodbye, van. And hello, my dear. Hey, look at that. He's back. He knows the way, man. He knows the way. Yeah. Crossroads. So I was talking a bit with the guy on the bicycle, and I'm like, "Damn, you're fast." I'm like, "Shit, you're fast, man. I don't stand a chance against you," he said. I said, "Well, I'm taking risks." You know, I said, "But this is fast. It's fast. But his bike is fast too." Off he goes. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. He was a bit curious about how you accelerate. You know, it's like, do you press with your feet? And I'm like, nah, this is too big, man. You have to like really lead with your body. So yeah, he thought it was impressive. You know, of course. And I told him that I went like for a 100-kilometer cruise the other day. It's like, damn, you know, because I know what it's like to be on a bicycle. And you don't just shit out a 100-kilometer cruise. What it is. It's what it is, man. 8:05. Done 10 kilometers. My top speed was 58. I did not beep. And no cyclists were hurt in the making of this film. So there you go. There you go. Let's see maps. Let's see if I'm in the right place. Just by apparently give myself a buffer. Of 20 minutes. Yeah. I'm at the right place, which I should be since I have a total of 23,000 kilometers riding these electric unicycles, so I should know my way around some parts at least. It's gonna be fun getting home. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. How do I get across this shit, though? If only I was a car. This is just for buses. Do I look like a bus? Oh, this guy was nice. Woody Road. Car. Bum. Green light, yellow light, red light. Yeah, boy. We outie. He's deaf. He's permanently deaf. Oh, I was thinking the other day how nice it would be to be deaf. But then I couldn't listen to this. Play chicken with a van today, I guess. Yeah. I got like a temporary cover, the pulpa
pulp, man. So yeah, I got like a really bad cold, you know, because I had a filling back in the day, blah blah blah. Then I like bit some of the filling off, and this one here, I caught a foot with my jaw like 20 years ago. You know, don't duck into a kick. Does not end well. So this lower first molar, we booked a new time for Thursday 2 o'clock, and discussed the root canal and reconstruction, or just pulling it out. And if you pull it out, you know, then you got to wait for 4 months, and then after 4 months, then you put a screw in there, and then a month after that, then you can get like a fake tooth on there, and that costs as much as one of those. But in Sweden, we have sort of like a protection or insurance against high costs. So once you pass like $300, you only pay, you know, maybe 20% or something like that. So it's all coolio. Anyway, today I was riding with Darknessbot. I do need to switch phone though, because it's getting really laggy and sometimes it's disconnecting the app, and that's a no-no, man. So with Darknessbot, I set the alarm to 64 kilometers an hour, and then I'm using the speed alarm, the smart alarm. Speed alarm? No, it's a speed alarm. It's a smart alarm. So the smart alarm will go as low as 80% of the top value, and that means that it will do that for zero battery, and that is in line with the Gotway speed reduction line anyway. So this wheel will do 64 at 100%, and you will never be at 100%, but you'll get like maybe 62 kilometers an hour, and then it will beep at you, and then preferably the app will beep somewhere around, you know, 62.5 or 6 or something like that, depending on how it detects the current battery level, and then it does the math and the calculation, and then it will present the alarm. So on the way back here, I was at some point at 72% battery, which I will show you, and I hit 59.5, which I will show you. And then we're just going to calculate that, you know. And if we say that we're at 70 of 64, then you're at 70% battery, and the 70% battery will be 70% of the difference between 64 and the 80%. So, you know, you can have fun calculating that, or you can have a smart alarm do it for you. Or you can just set a flat value at your speed. But if you set a flat value at your speed, like 60 kilometers an hour, when you are at 10% battery, then maybe you're going to have to think about that. Because at 10% battery, you're going to be good for around 51, 52 kilometers an hour. And if you're going 55, 56 kilometers an hour, you're not going at 80% anymore, you're going at 90%. And if you're like leaning into it and waiting for 60, otherwise the speed alarm, smart alarm, should preferably hit lower than that. So they will basically match. The only difference being that the Gotway 5 beeps are not just a speed alarm, they're also a power alarm. So it will account for incline, and it will account for wind resistance, which the app will not, unless there is a big enough battery impact. So a better number than 64 would maybe be 62, so that you can be a bit more on the conservative side, but you're already on the conservative side because you're getting the 5 beeps at 80%, and people want to ride the beeps. You can ride the beeps, but you don't know what the upper limit is. So it would actually be a better idea to set the alarm at 66 or 68, somewhere within 90% and not 80%, because I already have an 80% notification, and that's the wheel itself. But if I set the app at 64 to match the line of the Nick, which is also 64, then they should go down similarly with Darknessbot beeping a bit later than the beeps, but just a tiny bit. And that means that maybe I'll be at 84% or 85%, unless I do some crazy donkey shit like going up the most extreme incline hill with the wheel beeping like mad at 50 kilometers an hour, and me still blasting, trying to get 60 or 61 or 62 and wondering why my alarm isn't go off. Wondering like an idiot why my alarm isn't going off because I'm going up the incline from hell, you know. So how about we just don't speed up inclines at max speed? It's not a good thing to do anyway. And it doesn't account for the down either. You know, you can gain a couple of kilometers an hour on the down low, on the going down a hill. Right? But if we're unsure, we can just set it to a lower speed and test it, and then test it again at lower battery, or we can just do a lift test. So it's all good. But it's a new feature. It's a good feature, and one day I'll look at EUC World and the voltage dependent alarms. Right? But this is, you can even set 3 alarms here. So you can have like one at 55, and then you can have another one at 60, and then you can have another one at 64. Yeah, good times playing with alarms and stuff like that, right? Because you won't always hear the beeps, I tell you that, especially if you're riding in traffic, especially if you're riding in noisy traffic, man. So those beeps, imagine there was a tilt back that you can set at 80%. So it would tilt me back at 62, then it would tilt me back at 60, then it would tilt me back at 56. At half battery, I can still do 56, you know. So if I can do 56 at half battery and I can do 64 at full battery, that's 8. And you get half of that, and you get 60 kilometers an hour, and you get half of half, and that's a quarter. So at 75, you should be doing 60, right? So 59.5 I was doing. And a 72% battery. It fits. It fits. If the wheel would have beeped at half a kilometer later and the alarm would have sounded at 2 kilometers an hour later, I would still be good, right? Because that's still 80%, and if it's 81 or 82 or 83 or 84, I'm good. If it's 98, I'm not good. And that bike path that I was on now is the one that I did 59 going there, 59 going back, except now it was at a little bit of a decline. Oh yeah, gotta love them declines. Yeah, so I got my dentist appointment at 2 on Thursday. Times are tough. It's all good. Had a blast riding him. It was fun. Fun times, fun times. I love the Nick. It can be a bit sketchy and bouncy at high speed. Something going on with my left foot that I would probably want more of a tilt, but you know. Now I think I'm gonna go push the MSP a bit. So if it cuts off on me and not on Monica. Since it took a hit yesterday, I'm gonna want to stress test it a little. Yeah? Yeah. We outie.